Welcome to the kingdom of exotic food. Prepare to be shocked. In this video, we dive into the world of Africa's most bizarre and unbelievable foods that will challenge everything you thought you knew about global cuisine. From raw teres sega in Ethiopia to fried grasshoppers in Uganda, these unique dishes are packed with flavor and cultural significance. You won't believe what people eat across Africa. Whether you're a daring foodie or just curious, this video will take you on a jaw-dropping culinary journey. Join us as we uncover 10 shocking African foods you won't believe people eat. Hit play and explore the wild side of African cuisine. Also, don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. Enjoy! Number 1. Cassou marzu. Now we're heading to Mauritania to discover one of the most bizarre and daring delicacies you've likely never heard of. Cassou marzu. That's right. Cassou marzu, also known as rotten cheese, is an extraordinary cheese that's home to live insect larvae. While it might seem unthinkable to many, in Mauritania, this fermented delicacy is considered a bold and unique treat. Cassou marzu is made from sheep's milk, but what sets it apart is its fermentation process. After the cheese is formed, it's left out to allow cheese flies to lay eggs inside. As the larvae hatch, they digest the cheese, transforming it into a creamy, intensely flavored product. For those daring enough to try it, the flavor of cassou marzu is unlike any other, described as rich, pungent, and slightly spicy. This soft cheese is typically enjoyed spread on bread or crackers, and the added crunch from the live larvae only intensifies the experience. In Mauritania, eating cassou marzu isn't just about the taste, it's about tradition. The cheese is often reserved for special occasions and celebrations, where it's enjoyed in the company of family and friends. For them, it's a symbol of their culinary heritage. While it may be shocking to outsiders, many brave travelers who've tasted cassou marzu describe it as an unforgettable experience, one that challenges the boundaries of what we consider edible. Cassou marzu is just one example of the bold and unexpected flavors that make Africa's food culture so fascinating. Number 2. Teres sega. Here we go, now we're taking you to Ethiopia, where we'll explore one of the country's boldest and most traditional delicacies, teres sega, or raw meat. Teres sega literally means raw meat, and that's exactly what it is: uncooked beef, served fresh and thinly sliced. While eating raw meat might sound shocking to many, in Ethiopia it's a highly prized delicacy enjoyed on special occasions and celebrations. Eating teres sega is more than just a meal, it's a communal experience. The meat is often served with injera, and diners dip it in a blend of spices, typically mitmita, a fiery Ethiopian chili powder, or awais, a spice-infused dipping sauce. The intense heat of the spices perfectly complements the richness of the raw beef. The texture is tender and smooth, while the flavor is incredibly fresh with a unique depth from the spices. It's a surprisingly clean and savory experience, especially for those who love bold flavors. For Ethiopians, teres sega isn't just food, it's a tradition steeped in history and culture. Eating raw meat has been a part of Ethiopian cuisine for centuries, dating back to ancient times when warriors consumed raw meat for energy and strength. It's often enjoyed during special celebrations and gatherings, symbolizing togetherness and cultural pride. While the idea of eating raw meat may shock some, adventurous foodies who've tried teres sega are often amazed by how delicious and fresh it is. It's a unique culinary experience that challenges expectations and introduces you to one of Ethiopia's most iconic dishes. Number 3. Mopane worms. Welcome to the world of African cuisine, where traditions and flavors run deep. We're diving into one of the continent's most unique and fascinating delicacies, mopane worms. At first glance, they might look like something out of a survival show, but for millions across southern Africa, mopane worms are a culinary staple. Named after the mopane tree, where they're found in abundance, these caterpillars are more than just a bizarre snack. Rich in protein and essential nutrients, they've been an important source of food for generations. You'll find these worms in local markets, either dried, fried, or cooked in a variety of traditional dishes. For many, it's a taste of home, a comfort food that's deeply tied to their heritage. Preparing mopane worms is an art. Whether they're stewed in a tomato sauce, spiced and fried to a crispy finish, or simply enjoyed as a dried snack, the result is always a unique blend of textures and flavors. Curious food adventurers often describe them as earthy and nutty, with a surprising crunch. But it's not just about taste. Eating mopane worms is also a sustainable practice, helping to reduce environmental impact compared to traditional livestock. So next time you're in southern Africa, why not step out of your comfort zone and try a taste of mopane worms? It's more than just food, it's a connection to a rich cultural heritage. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more food adventures from around the world. Number 4. Crocodile meat. Next, we're taking a closer look at a surprising dish and delicacy that's as ancient as the Nile itself, crocodile meat. Yes, you heard that right. In various parts of Africa, from the wetlands of southern Africa to the banks of the Nile, crocodile meat is not just a meal, it's a tradition. Known for its tender, slightly gamey flavor, this meat has been enjoyed for centuries. Crocodiles are farmed in a controlled environment, ensuring that the meat is both sustainable and ethically sourced. These farms not only provide a steady supply of meat but also contribute to local economies by creating jobs and promoting eco-friendly practices. Preparing crocodile meat is a culinary adventure. The meat is often marinated to enhance its natural flavors, then grilled, stewed, or even fried. It's surprisingly versatile, finding its way into everything from gourmet dishes to everyday meals. So, what does crocodile meat taste like? Imagine a cross between chicken and fish, with a firmer texture and a slightly sweet undertone. It's rich in protein, low in fat, and packed with nutrients, making it a healthy alternative to more common meats. In many African households, crocodile meat is more than just food. It's a symbol of resilience and connection to the environment. It's often served on special occasions. Crocodile meat is gaining popularity beyond Africa, too. High-end restaurants around the world are beginning to offer it on their menus, attracting food enthusiasts eager to try something new and exotic. Number 5. Fried grasshoppers or insenini. We continue by diving into a crispy, crunchy treat that might just challenge your idea of snacking: fried grasshoppers from Uganda. In Uganda, fried grasshoppers, locally known as nsenene, are more than just an unusual snack. They're a beloved seasonal delicacy eagerly anticipated by people across the country. Harvested during the rainy seasons, these insects are caught in large numbers using special lights and traps. Once collected, the grasshoppers are carefully prepared. Their wings and legs are removed before they're seasoned and fried to golden, crispy perfection. This process not only makes them tasty but also highlights the skill and tradition passed down through generations. But don't be fooled by their size, these little critters pack a punch. Fried grasshoppers are rich in protein, low in fat, and surprisingly nutritious. They have a savory, nutty flavor, often compared to roasted nuts or bacon, making them a hit with locals and adventurous eaters alike. In Uganda, fried grasshoppers are more than just a snack, they're a symbol of community and celebration. Families gather to prepare and enjoy them together, often serving them at special events or as a treat during festive seasons. And it's not just about taste, there's a deeper connection here. The harvesting and preparation of nsenene are deeply rooted in Ugandan culture, reflecting a sustainable way of living that values what the land provides. It's a practice that combines tradition with ecological mindfulness. Number 6. Bush meat. We're exploring a controversial and ancient tradition that has deep roots in many African cultures: bush meat. Bush meat refers to the meat of wild animals, typically hunted in the forests and savannas of Africa. It includes a variety of animals, from antelopes and porcupines to more exotic species like pangolins and primates. For many communities, bushmeat isn't just a source of food, it's a way of life. Despite its controversial nature, bushmeat is a vital part of the diet in many African regions, especially in rural areas where livestock is scarce and expensive. It provides essential protein and nutrients to communities that often have few other options. Preparing bushmeat is a skill that requires deep knowledge of the animals and the land. The meat is often marinated with local spices, then smoked, grilled, or stewed, resulting in a rich, gamey flavor that's both robust and savory. So, what does bushmeat taste like? The flavor varies depending on the animal, but it's generally described as earthy and intense, with a texture that's more robust than farm-raised meats. For those who grew up eating it, bushmeat is a comfort food, deeply tied to their heritage and identity. However, the practice of hunting bushmeat is not without controversy. It raises significant conservation concerns, as the demand for certain species can lead to overhunting and threaten biodiversity. Some species hunted for bushmeat are endangered, and the practice can disrupt local ecosystems. Number 7. Mutura. We're in Tanzania, discovering a dish that's bound to challenge your taste buds, mutura, or as some call it, blood sausage. That's right, mutura is a traditional delicacy made by stuffing intestines with a mixture of meat, blood, and spices, then grilling it to perfection over an open flame. While the idea of eating blood sausage might surprise some, here in Tanzania it's a street food favorite, packed with flavor and history. The preparation of mutura is a skill passed down through generations. Fresh goat or beef blood is mixed with minced meat, onions, garlic, chili, and other spices, creating a rich, savory filling. The sausage is then slowly grilled, giving it a smoky flavor and crispy texture. In Tanzania, mutura isn't just food, it's a cultural experience. Whether it's shared at a family gathering or enjoyed with friends at a street market, it's a dish that brings people together. It's especially popular during celebrations, weddings, and special occasions. So, what does mutura taste like? With its hearty, spiced meat filling and the smoky char from the grill, it's an explosion of bold, savory flavors. The blood adds a deep, earthy richness, making mutura unlike anything you've ever tasted before. While it might seem shocking at first, adventurous food lovers who try mutura are often surprised by just how delicious it is. Mutura is more than just a dish, it's a taste of Tanzania's rich culinary heritage and a testament to the country's love of bold, flavorful food. Number 8. Kenta. Let's travel to Zambia, where we'll explore a unique, flavorful dish that's been a staple for generations, kenta. Kenta may not look like much at first glance, but these tiny fish, sourced from the vast waters of Lake Tanganyika, are an essential part of Zambian cuisine. Packed with protein and nutrients, kenta is more than just a meal, it's a vital source of nourishment for many communities. Once caught, the fish are laid out to dry under the hot African sun, preserving them for long periods. To prepare them, the dried kenta are fried until crispy and golden, often tossed with onions, tomatoes, and local spices to create a flavorful, crunchy snack or meal. Kenta is typically served alongside nshima, a traditional maize porridge, and enjoyed by families all over Zambia. Whether it's a quick snack or the star of a hearty meal, this dish brings people together and is enjoyed at family gatherings, festivals, and daily meals alike. So, what does kenta taste like? These tiny fish are salty, savory, and pack an umami punch. When fried, they become crispy and crunchy, making them the perfect snack for adventurous foodies and locals alike. While the idea of eating tiny dried fish might shock some, kenta is a beloved part of Zambian culture and an important source of food security. For curious travelers, it's a must-try that offers a real taste of the region's culinary traditions. Kenta is more than just food, it's a link to Zambia's lakes and traditions. Number 9. Crispy termites. We're taking a closer look at a delicacy that might just blow your mind: crispy termites from Uganda. That's right, termites. While they may seem strange to many, in Uganda termites are a cherished seasonal snack, especially after the rainy season when they emerge in large numbers. Collected fresh from the ground or captured as they fly, termites are not only abundant but they're also packed with nutrients. Once harvested, the termites are quickly cleaned, their wings removed, and then fried to a perfect crisp. Seasoned with a little salt, these tiny insects become a crunchy, protein-packed treat that's rich in essential vitamins and minerals. So, what do crispy termites taste like? Surprisingly, they've been compared to roasted nuts or even popcorn. They have a rich, nutty flavor with a satisfying crunch that keeps locals and curious tourists coming back for more. While it might seem shocking to outsiders, eating termites is an age-old tradition in Uganda, passed down through generations. For many families, it's a seasonal celebration, and it brings people together to enjoy the bounty of the land. Curious food adventurers are often surprised by how delicious termites can be. Beyond the initial shock, many discover that these tiny insects are not only sustainable but also an important part of Ugandan culture and cuisine. Uganda's crispy termites offer a taste of tradition, sustainability, and a bit of adventure, so if you're looking for a snack that's both shocking and surprisingly tasty, termites might just be your next food adventure. Number 10. Cane rat. Cane rats, also known as grass cutters, are a popular delicacy in many parts of West and Central Africa. Though they may look like oversized guinea pigs, they're much more than just a curious sight. These rodents are often hunted in the wild, but they're also farmed commercially due to their high demand. Why? Because cane rats are not only a sustainable source of protein but also a prized ingredient in many traditional dishes. Preparing cane rats is a time-honored tradition. After being carefully cleaned and seasoned, they're often grilled, smoked, or stewed, bringing out a rich, gamey flavor that's beloved by many. In many households, cane rats are served during special occasions, symbolizing a connection to the land and its resources. The taste? Imagine a cross between pork and rabbit, but with a unique flavor all its own. But it's not just about the flavor. Cane rat farming is seen as a sustainable practice, reducing pressure on wild populations and providing an important income source for local communities. It's a perfect example of how tradition meets sustainability. So, if you ever find yourself in West or Central Africa, why not take a bite of the unexpected? Cane rats might just surprise you with their taste, cultural significance, and contribution to a more sustainable future. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Africa's most unique and surprising culinary traditions. From crispy termites to cane rats, we've explored dishes that challenge perceptions and celebrate the deep cultural heritage of this diverse continent. Whether you're an adventurous foodie or just curious about the world of exotic foods, we hope this video has inspired you to step out of your comfort zone and experience the wild side of global cuisine. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more food adventures from around the world. And if you've tried any of these amazing dishes, let us know in the comments below.